marathon here with live bands. We've had live bands since 11:15 this morning, and we got our last band, a duo, Jules and Michael of the Lollybombs. Woo! Welcome, welcome. Say hello to the world, please.
Hello. Hello, Bisbee.
Hello, Bisbee.
And the world.
And the world. This is KBRPradio.com. They're hearing us wherever there are ears, hopefully. And so let's start a little Bisbee story. This is your first time ever, more or less, in Bisbee.
Yeah.
How'd you find out about it and all that?
You want to tell?
Oh, yeah. So I'm in a dance group with Marnie, online dance group. It's Marnie Alton. I'm M-Body, actually. And we are a wonderful community. And we have just been kind of like pen pals ever since. Because she actually was a Silver Girl in the Flaming Lips. She was Silver Faith.
Like a
dancer.
Big fan.
A big fan. Yeah. Super fan. Well, I don't know. Anyway.
Sure, yeah.
So then we were just like, she was following Michael. Michael was following her. We posted something on Instagram about our workout, and she's like, I've been doing that workout forever. Anyway, we became pen pals, and then she was like, we're going to be playing Bisbee, and I was like, I've always wanted to go to Bisbee. I'll finally get to see you if I can talk Michael into, we can take a road trip and come see you. And then we were like, well, maybe we could play that festival too. And
yeah, so she sent the link, and then I got online like on a Thursday night and filled out the form and everything, and then 4:30 the next morning it was like, you guys are playing. It was like, oh no. So then we had to scramble around and because we wanted to present ourselves, when we first started making music, and I had all the Pro Tools stuff and all that kind of fun stuff, and was thinking like, oh yeah, we can just produce stuff and make music and all that, but it'd be like, it'd be so cool to do a band. And then so we live in LA, and where you'd think it'd be a lot easier to just pick musicians off the trees everywhere, but it's a little tougher than you'd think. But so we were like, what are we going to do? And then we thought, well, we could just come down here and just be us.
Do like an acoustic thing or something, figure something out. I could play drums and he could do bass, but the sound didn't seem as full as we wanted it. And so it was just like, okay, we were, just hoping we could get something. We were chanting about it.
And then just like, whatever.
We put it in the universe.
Put it out there.
And then a friend of a friend, we share the same best friend. David Jablonski was in Indianapolis, used to hang out at the Mag Bar, and is best friends with one of my best friends in Louisville, Sean Hurd. And so it's like, I was like, just ask David if he'll play guitar, and he did, and then he was going to play, and then it was like, so then this is weird. So Nathan Roberts, who I haven't seen or really talked to, a little bit on Instagram in the past 30 years, and we got the thing saying, you guys are playing Bisbee, so we made this little poster and put it on Instagram. Well, his partner was coming, I don't think it was in Bisbee, but somewhere around here doing some kind of ancient pottery class, I guess Native American thing or something like that.
Here, but yeah.
So, and then he thought, well, I'll take a week off and go spend some time with her. And so he's on an airplane, getting on an airplane in Oklahoma City at 3:30 in the morning, goes to Instagram, and our poster pops up saying we're playing in Bisbee. And he's like, whoa, this is so weird. And so he DMs me and says, this is so bizarre. I'm on a plane to Bisbee.
Meanwhile, I'm tapping him on the shoulder. Ask him if he wants to play drums.
And then I was like, I don't know. He's probably doing stuff. And then I made a joke when I was talking to him of like, Julia's been bugging me to have you play drums and stuff. And he said, oh, that would be awesome. And it was like, okay. And so we just, he was able to get some time off for this weekend. And then, boom, here we are.
Here you are, here in Bisbee on KBRP right now, and you're going to share, your stripped down version of some music. And let's just get to, what's your first song?
Oh, the one that we're going to play live?
Yeah.
We're going to play a song called Cherry Pop. It's about a racehorse, about a horse named Henry.
And then we like to say, he's a metaphor.
I grew up in Kentucky with loving horses, and so we had a lot of fun writing this one.
Great. Well, let's hear it.
Okay.
Right.
1, 2, 4. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right. Add that in the studio version. Hey, wonderful. This is the Lolly Bombs live here on KBRP 96.1. Let's just hear another song. What do you got for us?
Oh, you want to hear another live one?
Yeah, let's just. We're here for a half hour. I want to hear some songs.
Awesome. All right. Well, this one is when we first met. This is our first song we wrote. Got it.
Yeah, this is the first. It was just weird. It's like I'd been a little bit of time being a civilian, as it were, and like, okay, well, I don't have to do anything and worry about being here or there or whatever.
Right. So well, just to preempt, you were a full-time member of the Flaming Lips for
38 years.
38 years. Yeah. Wow.
And then, and you know, I think just stuff happened. I think no one wants to talk about the pandemic anymore, but I think that just came in and, you know, people started reevaluating things and just rethinking. And I mean, especially for us, I mean, we literally had a tour set up for April.
Right.
And then, you know, ground zero was basically Oklahoma City at the basketball. There was a basketball game.
Okay.
It was like, nope. Everybody leave. They had everyone leave, and like 2 days later, they shut the town down.
Crazy.
And then the whole country got shut down.
Right. Yeah.
And
we met at the Bubble shows, and there's a documentary about it. You can check it out.
The what's it?
The Bubble shows.
So we were like sitting around.
Oh, I remember
it.
I heard about that.
Yeah. So we were sitting around for a while, going, "Oh, we're not doing anything," and then Wayne came up with this idea of like, because he would do a thing
with the bubble, right.
Yeah.
And then he was like, well, let's put the band and the audience in a bubble.
It was a giant like habit trail everywhere. Yeah. It was like everybody was in bubble. That must have been surreal to be a part
weird. Of. It was weird. I mean, it was cool and weird, but it was like we got to do stuff.
Right.
So, you know, I'm just like, well, we're doing these bubble shows and we're playing them. And then and I think we had them slated for January of 2021. But there was a surge. And it was like, so we had to cancel them. And I think
Yeah, I had bought a ticket and it was postponed or whatever, but then I went to a couple of them because nobody was playing, and I was like, oh,
Right.
I'm a big fan. I mean,
Right.
the Flaming Lips were my favorite band,
Right.
And I was like, I'm going to this show, and I went by myself. The second show I went, and I met some guys in line. They were like, "Oh yeah, actually, there's some bars open in Oklahoma City. We could just like swing by the bars afterwards and hang out." And there was a band playing there too. So I was like, okay.
It was pandemonium. So we're like encased in the metaphorical bubble, like putting
sanitizing the bubble.
Yeah, putting these shows on.
Right.
It's like there's no one. Sometimes I'd be the only person in this whole venue, like putting lights up or doing this or that.
Yeah.
And then we were done with the show, and it was like my birthday was in the week, and we were playing these shows on the week, and I was like, I'm going to go get a beer for, because it's just like,
Right.
And it was a weird thing where we walked down the block, and it's like there are people everywhere. It was crazy.
Right.
And you almost didn't even go into that place, and I almost.
And that's how you met. I'm assuming that's how you met.
At that bar after the show. I was
I guess there's one good thing that came out of this whole shutdown nonsense.
Yeah.
So then we were together, and then I found myself with some free time, and just sort of living. And one day it was like,
well, I could tell he missed it, and he's like playing on in my 250 square foot apartment, like with his little ukulele, and he looks really sad. And I was like, oh shit, we've got to get him in a studio. And so I'm like, I found a studio in Hermosa Beach. We get we get in there and we start writing songs and playing music again. So anyway, this is the first song that we wrote together.
And then we decided to like incorporate. We started, just. It's a song kind of about how we met, and throwing these bubble imagery.
And what's it called again?
Betwixt Fear and High Key.
Okay.
No swear.
All right.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You doing? Sitting in your bubble, bubble, bubble. That'll get you nowhere. Hiding in the dark. Hey, don't you know? The light is shining on you. Hey, I see your face now. Can you see me too? I've been alone for so long, waiting for someone like you. Let's turn all our fears into something high-key. Step out of the shadows of your mind. Step out of the shadows of your mind. Step into the light of my love. Won't you fly with me up into the sky? We can touch the moon if we try. Let's get stardust in our eyes. I've been alone for so long, waiting for someone like you. Let's turn all our fears into something high-key. Step out of the shadows of your mind. Step out of the shadows of your mind. Step into the light.
Let's turn all our fears into something high-key. Take my hand and step into
The light of your love.
Take my hand and step into.
Light of our love.
Take my hand and step into. Take my hand.
The Lollybombs live on KBRP Radio 96.1 FM Bisbee. We're having a fabulous time here. Where you guys have a show tonight, today, tomorrow? What's your schedule?
We played.
Well, we play tonight at the Grand at 10:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
And tomorrow we're
at the Quarry. I'm so excited about that.
and
one.
I got to have the macaroni and cheese there. It's so good
Oh,
Yeah.
at the Quarry. It's
I can't wait to try
fantastic.
that.
Yeah.
So that's going to be fun.
When is that?
The Quarry is tomorrow at 8 p.m.
8 p.m. Nice. And tonight at the Grand at
10:30.
10:30 p.m. Exciting. Okay. Well, let's hear. You got another one for us? Let's get a few more in here. You know, like I said, we're
There's
here.
been so much
We're
good.
here to listen.
You want to do that one? Oh, no.
And so these are collaborations. You write the music and you write the lyrics, or is it
Yeah,
sort
it's
of?
sort of all shared. You know, it's
Uh-huh.
that thing. You know, there's a little idea, and it's like, well, that's weird, but we're going to make that work, and then just mold it into something, and do the melodies, arranging, and I mean that was the
Do
thing.
you
Was
wanna
like
do the
when
Boat
we.
of Love?
Oh, we could do that.
Okay.
And you can tell. And then, people talk about, oh, you woke up and had a dream and there was a song. And actually, this next one we're going to play was that. And Julia,
I was trying to teach myself on the ukulele. Michael showed me some things, and I get so frustrated sometimes. And I was like, I can't get it. I'm just going to take a little nap. I was so tired. And I had this dream, and I was plinking something out on the keyboard earlier, and it was this really funny dream. And
And
anyway,
then, it was just all this imagery of, not that this had anything to do with it, but I think around that same time we started watching some old episodes of The Love Boat. And I mean, it didn't have anything to do with it, but there was some imagery in the dream about video and people dancing and on a boat and everyone's happy. But Julia said, I woke up and I thought the song was terrible.
in my dream, I was like, that was part of it. I was like, it was funny because the dream was about. This is funny. It was Dave. Do you want me to say?
No, you
I
don't
won't.
have to
Okay,
say
all
all
right.
that.
I won't say the whole dream.
Okay.
But-
So what's
but-
it called?
It's called
The Boat of Love.
The Boat of Love.
Okay.
So
We got the riff.
it's easier because I actually wrote it on the bass. So it's like I've got all these strings here now for the guitar. So let's see if we can do this.
The plan got the camp, but the man turned his hand around midnight. The dream we all thought was a coup was about to be real. In our head, everybody scream and shout, tell them what it's all about. Let's dance away our time together on the boat of love. The drums came a-running to the dock of the lake. Woo! Everyone's invited, but you gotta stop the hating today. Okay, everybody scream and shout, tell them what it's all about. Let's dance away our time together on the boat of love. Chopper in the sky circled round, wondering why we're all so that he could then do on the boat. Okay, the man was trying to keep us down till he turned his head around, got a heart and turned his life around on the boat of love.
Ta-da.
The Boat of Love. We're here in Bisbee, live with the Lollybombs, just for a few more minutes. We could probably do a couple more songs. You got a couple more for us there?
Do you have the capo?
So people can find you on Spotify. Is that right? I saw you.
Yeah. Well, we started that first song, and it was like, we wrote it and was like, oh, wow, that's like an actual song. And then we thought, I thought, of course, well, we did one, so now we'll do a record.
Because I was like, my mom made a record when she was 14, and I listened to that as a little girl thinking, I want to make a record when I'm older, or big, or whatever. And so I told Michael, I said, can we make a little 45? And he was like, oh no, we're making a whole album.
We'll do a whole album.
I was like, uh-oh.
Right. Be careful what you wish for, I guess, right? Oh no, we're doing a double concept album.
If we could manage it. But the funny thing is, it's like,
once you start writing songs and they start coming to you, they keep coming.
Right.
Well, the whole weird thing was like, I love Pink Floyd and all that kind of music and stuff. And I thought, well, I can make like weird psychedelic music. And then it's like we started making music. It's like, well, it's all the crazy pop stuff. And I was like, oh, okay. I don't know how we went down that road and stuff, but it's just been a lot of fun. And
that's fantastic. Okay, so what song? Yeah, we got basically like one more or so. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
A lot of these aren't released yet. We haven't really recorded them quite yet.
But in other words, we have a world premiere here.
Yeah, this is a world premiere for a lot of these.
Great.
Boat of Love, definitely one of them.
I love it.
This too.
And then we love love, and we love peace, and
that's
I had a joke for a little while that all these songs were going to be on our forthcoming album, Self Help in the Key of G.
I like that. I like that.
Excellent. For that in April, hopefully. We can get it together.
Okay, what's this one called?
Before the Breakthrough.
BFB, Before the Breakthrough.
Okay.
Do you ever feel like you don't belong? Do you ever feel scared? Do you ever feel just like giving up? Do you ever feel like you don't belong? Do you ever feel scared? Do you ever feel just like giving up and going? Just hold on, you're right around the corner. Just hang on, you're right around the bend. If you have the words that you want to write, they could go here. Tell a story
If you have the words that you want to write, they could go right here. Tell your story that you want to hear. Just hold on, you're right around the corner. Just hold on, you're right around the bend. Too much to carry, can't seem to see what it's for. Find the monster, drag it all across the floor. Feel the feelings inside, and know you're
It is all right. Lolly Bombs. Thank you guys.
So much for having us.
It was so much fun. I want to say we're not on video. They're both wearing pink little caps. We had Tara Lynn Walrus was also in pink. Pink is kind of the theme, I guess, today. But I want to thank you guys for coming on.
Thanks for
having
us.
We'll see you tonight at the Grand, 10:30.
Yep.
Quarry tomorrow at 8, did you say?
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Sidepony's going on all day and night.
So much great music.
So much great music.
So much fun.
Such great community.
Okay, I'm going to take care of some business. You guys can clean up.
All right.
We're gonna go back to the computer after I say a few things. First of all, support for programming on KBRP FM and KBRPradio.com comes from the Bisbee Coffee Company. Bisbee Coffee.